Grace and peace, y'all. I hope everybody's feeling blessed today. If you're not feeling well, if you are feeling a bit anxious, a bit overwhelmed, I recommend you take 10 seconds out your day, no matter where you are, to do intentional breath work. It's going to reset your nervous system and allow you to just get rid of any anxiety, any uncomfortability you have within you that is driving you. It definitely works. So try it out today. Now, what was on my heart to speak about today was how to truly start a self-love journey, because apparently we got a lot of y'all starting, and it's a beautiful thing to get on that bandwagon and to recognize that you need to love yourself, and not according to what looks good, according to your truth, and according to the way Jesus wanted us to love. You do it that way, doors start opening up. You start living life way more fulfilled, happier, more joy. You find joy in the simplest things, and that's what life is about. So, starting a self-love journey, I feel like the very first thing it starts with is understanding that you need it. So many of us have a falsified idea of what self-love is. We think it's an external factor. It's, I get my hair done, I look put together. It's, I get my nails done, I, spend money on this thing, I get massages. That's not self-love. That's considered self-care, but it's superficial. Self-love has to do with the internal. It has to do with how you view yourself and how you accept yourself. So, recognizing that there's not enough. So if you think you have, I got self-love. Someone who is truly on a self-love journey, they recognize there's not enough self-love. If there are areas in your life that aren't completely coming together yet, whether it's love, whether it's business, your path, you doing the thing that makes you happy, you have not fully gotten on that path of self-love, because all of that starts coming together. You will not find a partner that loves you if you don't love you. It's just a fact. You will not find comfort in the job that you do if it does not identify with who you are as a person. So this is why all of that falls in the category of self-love. So the first step is recognizing that you need it. You need more self-love, in that you want to go get it and you're not going to stop hunting for it and achieving it. Now, the second aspect of self-love that you need to definitely take into account is the love of Christ. It has to be a factor. And the reason is because when you are looking for self within, you are looking for God within. So as you develop this self-love without having God be the driving force of what you're looking for, you're going to continue to walk around in circles, because you're never fully fulfilled. A lot of people think that they'll feel fulfilled with a certain amount of money in their bank account, with a certain type of accolades, achievements, getting certain titles. I'm going to be honest with you, without having a higher power driving you toward that and being suited with proper moral integrity, virtues, principles that are guiding you, all of it will feel hollow. All of it. I've read on several celebrities who talk about their climb to the top and getting to the pinnacle of their careers and being happy with all that they've achieved and still feeling empty. And this is why that whole stigma of it being lonely at the top is a thing. It's lonely, especially if you ain't got God with you. So you have to be seeking God and allowing that to drive you toward you. Because remember, God made you. So as you're looking for yourself, you're actually looking for the design God created you for. So that's going to be key with your self-love journey. Now, I touched on loneliness. That will be the third factor in the self-love journey. Understand that externally it's going to feel a bit lonely. And the reason is because all of the people you keep around validate who you were, not who you're becoming. So you're going to have to remove yourself from 99% of those people. And it's not indefinite. Sometimes you can go into your solitude, learn a bit about who you are, create the boundaries that you need to create, and then come out, and some of those people can fit seamlessly back into your life. But other times you'll realize that the reason why you were the way you were and why you needed your journey so deeply is because you were hanging around people who were helping program that into you. A lot of the people from our past, they create a dynamic as to who you are to them. I will definitely say there was times where I was very much the therapist. Even in every job that I've ever worked at, I always therapied my staff. They needed to make sure that they were mentally equipped for the day, for the time that we were working in. So what I would do is I would sit with them and I would have them uncover the areas within them that they felt they needed to work on. And it helped in such a big way where I would see that their work would be better. They'd come back and tell me their lives were better. This was also part of my self-love journey, understanding that I did that naturally because that's who I am. That's a part of my core self. So even though I worked in gym field, I worked as a stress therapist, I did all these different types of jobs, it was understanding that those were jobs that put me in position to do my truest job, which was help others develop emotionally and mentally. So be okay with being externally lonely. And this is also why you're seeking God within, because as long as God is on this trip with you, you'll never truly be lonely because you're conversing with God internally always. Now, the last aspect of the self-love journey I'm going to talk about is giving yourself compassion while you're in the process of doing this. You're going to fight yourself. You are going to fight yourself tooth and nail because you are going to try to remind yourself that who you've been is who you truly are. And the truth is, it isn't. I will definitely say I thought that the person who kept the walls up, who didn't want people to get too close because I knew what they were about, even though I've always been intuitive and I know what you're about. Me pushing everyone and keeping everyone out didn't allow the good people in either. So I had to understand, no, let everybody in. Vet them well and keep up strong boundaries. And then you can be your truest self because you don't have to stay guarded and live in a survival mentality. So if you have a facade of self that says, oh no, I don't care, no, we all care. Because in order for you to get to the point where you say you're not caring, that means at one point you did. Go back to caring, because that's true to self. Recognize that you can care, but you can also set boundaries, and that boundaries are your protection, not your inability to allow others in and allow others to get close. So these are going to guide you. It's going to get you started. As far as tips, I recommend journaling if you're a writer. If you're somebody who likes to just jot down notes, journal. Write the title at the top of the book, or at the top of the page, self-care today. And then think about all the things that you did for self-care. Then think of how that made you feel and why it's self-care. And as long as your responses align with how you feel and not how anybody else perceived you, you're on the right track. If you don't like to write, create voice notes and play them back for yourself. It's going to help you. But writing them down, sticking them up, looking at them, that's definitely the way to go. All right, let me know if you're feeling this, if you follow, if you're on your self-love journey. I'm consistently on it, because if I ain't growing, what am I doing? Love and light, y'all.